In the distant lands of Japan, where the mountains kissed the sky and the rivers meandered silently, there lived a samurai named Takechi. His sword, forged by generations past, was known for its deadly precision, but also for the honor its wielder defended with his life. Takechi did not live in the bustling city, but in a small cabin on the edge of the forest, with his beloved wife Yuki and his daughter Akira. Love shone and emanated throughout the home, where they lived a humble life, but in dream. One day, while Takechi was in town buying provisions for the week, a series of chance events delayed his return home. A man asked him for help with an injured horse, which Takechi's honest heart was not going to pass by. Help. After several hours returning home, he found a fallen tree, which obstructed the return bridge. The day wore on, and although Takechi quickened his pace, the darkness of night began to envelop him as he crossed the path that led to his home. The full moon illuminated his gloomy face, while his steps hurried, but something was not right. When they arrived at the cabin, the door was ajar. A cold sensation ran down his back, and as he entered, horror revealed itself before him. His wife Yuki and daughter Akira lay on the ground, their bodies lifeless, their faces marked by suffering and despair. A note was left next to them, written in red ink: "Nothing is eternal, not even your love." Takechi's world fell apart in a single instant. The pain pierced him like a sharp sword, and with it, deep darkness enveloped him. His soul was trapped between rage and helplessness, while his previously firm eyes filled with tears. Desperation and pain consumed him. For weeks, Takechi lived in the shadows of his own suffering. He walked like a ghost, looking for answers in every corner of the town, questioning every soul who might know something. Over time, he discovered the truth. A murderous organization known as the Shadow of the Serpent had been the cause of his suffering. Filled with an uncontrollable desire for revenge, Takechi trained in the dark, away from everyone. Stripped of his honor as a samurai, he became a ronin, a man without a master, but with a purpose: to destroy those who had destroyed his life. After months of research, Takechi found the location of the Shadow of the Serpent. Finally, the night of the confrontation arrived. In the center of the temple, Takechi confronted the leaders of the organization. A brutal duel began, swords clashing in a crash that echoed off the stone walls. Takechi, unstoppable and full of fury, dismantled the assassins one by one, until he reached the leaders. Did you think they could go unpunished for their atrocities? The leader looked at him with a smile, reflecting the satisfaction of the deeds committed, but Takechi, fueled by the pain of his loss and the revenge that burned in his heart, unleashed his final blow. The sword pierced the leader's heart, ending the lives of those responsible. When the battle was over and the temple was left in ruins, Takechi looked up at the stars. In his chest there was no longer emptiness, but a terrifying calm. Revenge was complete, but the price had been high. His soul would never find peace. With a sigh, Takechi left the temple, shedding the name of samurai, and walked into the darkness of the night, walking away after a fierce fight. What did you think of the story? Let me know in the comments on your channel, Time Travelers.